Yes. So good morning, all of you. Today we are going to continue with our um, Jenkins practical, and after this the practical, obviously we are going to shift it to the next tool, that is something called as a Selenium. Okay, and whatever the remaining things are there, like the pipelining of the different jobs in Jenkins, and this the experiment number 7, that we will carry forward in the next one, that is in our practical session. Okay, so let's starts with the again that practical number 6. So let us start with that, and wherever we have stop it, right? So I have bookmarked that particular point, and from that point there are something few additions to that particular experiment, that we will do it. Okay, so even though you have uploaded the experiment 6 in our ERP, now you don't have to upload it again, but we are going to do this, the we are going to complete the practical with that particular, the last 2 3 points which are remain from my side only. Okay, that I will do it now. Okay, and I will tell you, or I will ask all of you to do it simultaneously with me, so that the practical session of this thing, it will be get clear, right? And let's see this. Hello, Divya.
हाँ सर.
Why the students are leaving?
I don't know sir.
So there are total 54 students, right? Hello, Divya.
हाँ सर.
But out of 82 students, only 54 students are present. What was the attendance in the morning?
The morning it was around 45.
Only 40 45.
Yes.
ठीक है, let us do it. मैं अभी देखता हूँ कैसे करने का वर्कआउट. And I am sharing my screen. Please, Divya, see it whether you can able to see or no.
हाँ yes sir.
Okay, is this screen visible?
Yes sir.
Okay. Uh, First of all, let us check in our schedule that the don't put the attendance now. Hello, students. Don't put the attendance now. Right. It will be at the end of the session. I will tell you when I'm going to mark it. Right. Okay, at the end means do not tell your friends also, at the end of the session that you join the lecture and you mark the attendance and again you leave. Don't do like this. Okay, it will be very difficult for all of you. आपको ही problem हो जाएगा if the questions are asked in the exam, right? Because we don't have the theory exam, but we have the practical exam. Na? Practical means oral exam is there, right? So whatever we are covering in the lectures, right? So everything will be there. So don't put it now. Don't put the attendance. Don't put attendance now. Okay. अभी ये मैसेज भी नहीं पढ़ने को आता है तो फिर डालो, अभी क्या करने का, right? Don't put the attendance now. Okay, but now let's see one by one. So Divya, what I will do it first. I will see our experiment number 6. How many of you uploaded the experiment? Let's see this, and then we will go further. So I will also come to know, how many students they have remained to upload their experiments. 6. Okay. 9, 10. 13 students are remain to upload their experiments. Okay, fine. Divya, this is yours, right?
Yes, sir.
So whatever you did, you have only uploaded, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so fine. Up to this much you did it. Global tool configuration. This is very correct. Very, very correct. Okay, so like this, I am going to check all the experiments. Okay, and after that, I will come give you the marks for all of you. ये मार्किंग स्कीम में अभी मैं चालू करने वाला हूँ राइट फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग ओके टिल द एंड योगेश जैन इज प्रेजेंट हेलो दिव्या
हाँ सर.
कैन यू चेक योगेश जैन प्रेजेंट है का बघ जरा
नाही सर, ॲब्सेंट आहे तो.
this is what is written you know negis and all these things this is copy pasted assignment करेक्ट ना दिव्या ये तो मेरे को कॉपी पेस्ट लग रहा है कॉपी पेस्ट किया तो डायरेक्टली आई एम गिविंग यू 0 मार्क्स हाँ बाय द वे राइट आई डू नॉट वांट लाइक दिस असाइनमेंट मैं एक्सेप्ट करूंगा ही नहीं ओके आइदर यू हैव टू प्रूव दैट यू डिड इट और यू डोंट प्रूव दैट आई जस्ट से फॉरवर्ड स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड जस्ट से सर मैंने कुछ किया ही नहीं ये मैंने इधर से उठा के लिए है सी ये नोट वगैरह ऐसा का वैसा उसने छापा है उसका मतलब क्या है दिस इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज नो कॉपीड असाइनमेंट अगर ये किया रहेगा तो आई विल गिव यू 0 मार्क्स डेफिनेटली रिमार्क कॉपी पेस्टेड असाइनमेंट ओके मैं सबको ऐसा ही करूंगा हर एक असाइनमेंट प्रैक्टिकल असाइनमेंट दे दूंगा नॉट ओनली दिस right I will take everything from right from experiment number 1 and today only I am going to check all the experiments right मैं आज से ही चालू करूंगा पूरा आपका असाइनमेंट as well as practical performance right so I have found one or two experiments it is like that you know खाली क्वेश्चन ही ये किया है अभी मुझे मालूम नहीं है कौन है आई एम नॉट नोइंग no आपका एक्सपेरिमेंट क्या था यू नो दिस वाज अ एक्सपेरिमेंट राइट दिव्या हेलो
हाँ, येस सर.
एक्सपेरिमेंट होता ना
हो सर.
मग या साहेबांनी काय केलं या साहेबांनी थेरी लिहिली तीच असाइनमेंट इकडे छापली है ना का थेरी होती थेरी नव्हती ना
फर्स्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट थेरी होती सर. आय थिंक सो.
थेरी होती का
हां,
ओके
वाटतं.
ओके because one of the experiment I have seen you know that student I'm not knowing the name of the students but that students has just put the questions as it is फक्त क्वेश्चन टाकले बाकी काही केलं नाही only question he has put I am not knowing that name right. Second experiment is also no second experiment is practical only na
Yes, sir.
तो ये डाउनलोड करके इससे पता चलता है ना कि वेदर योर एक्सपेरिमेंट्स आर फ्रॉम युअर साइड ओनली और नो, है ना? खुशी हे बघ, ग्लोबल नेम खुशीवर हे टाकलं याचा अर्थ शी ओनली डिड द एक्सपेरिमेंट. So this is correct. This is what I will check it. Right. So ये मैं why I'm showing you, because you only people are knowing, you all of your did your experiment and all of you are only uploading your experiments, right? Experiments bolo, assignment bolo, right? So you only are doing it. You are only the responsible person, to do like this. Okay. So assignment number 3 I have given. Assignment number 4 I have not given to you. Correct? Divya?
No, sir, not given.
So many people have uploaded the assignment. But here what I want, I want your roll number, your name, whatever, how I will come to know कि ये इसका ही है कि नहीं, right? This experiment is of or assignment is of that person only, है ना? Who is this? विदित विदिती ना, क्या विदिती
येस
वर्तक?
सर.
विदिती वर्तक तूच आहे ना ग, हे तूच लिहिलंय ना?
हो सर, मी चुकून विसरली वरती लिहायचं.
ठीक आहे, मी विचारतो फक्त सर, म्हणजे
हो, माझीच handwriting आहे सर.
so at least you write it, na, it is the identity of yours only, okay? Because I am not
Yes,
knowing
sir.
your handwriting. Okay,
Yes,
I am not knowing, and based on this I am giving you mark definitely, right? But in the back
Yes.
of mind, माझ्या काय राहील की बाबा विदिती वर्तकचीच असाइनमेंट आहे का अजून कोणाची असाइनमेंट आहे? तर एवढं 82 जणांची असाइनमेंट आहे. I cannot remember all these handwritings and everything, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
okay, so next time please see that you have written your name and roll number right over there, okay, and then you
Yes,
upload.
sir. Yeah.
Okay, it will be make sense to check the assignment as well as the experiment. Okay, and the quizzes also, the many students they are not given the quizzes, तो उसके बारे में भी हम लोग को थोड़ा सा देखना पड़ेगा. So Divya, we will see this how to do this. Assignment number 4, that I am going to give it to you in the afternoon, and experiment number 7 obviously that will also do it in the afternoon session. Okay, 7 or 8, that will depends upon what type of experiments we are now doing it. Okay, so इसमें अभी add क्या करने का है, that I will tell you. Okay, see, even though I'm once again I'm repeating experiment number 6, that we have we did it and we have uploaded it. Okay, ठीक है, till there are few points which are remained, that we will do it now. Okay, and you are going to make a note of it, right, in somewhere in your notebook, right? Just make a note of it, because that is very important, that is going to ask in the exam. तो एग्जाम में आपको जैसे कोई एक्सटर्नल आएगा वो पूछेगा आपको डेफिनेटली, कि ये अभी पाइपलाइनिंग कैसे करने का, इसमें मुझे पाइथन और जावा स्क्रिप्टिंग रन करने का है, राइट, जेनकिंस में, तो फिर वो कैसे रन करने का, देन इट विल बी ट्रबल फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. देन यू विल से सर हम लोग ने तो इधर तक ही किया, उसके आगे वाला मालूम नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. ओके, सो लेट अस डू दिस. आज वो हम लोग करते हैं, राइट? मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कैसे करने का, but let us once again revise what we did it, okay, within a few minutes, and then we will go ahead. So Jenkins, we started to from this, and we have downloaded the Jenkins from jenkins.io, right? And obviously we unlock the Jenkins by giving the password from this particular, right, URL, and this URL it is from the that web page only. Okay, so this is the path where that password was kept, and we copied it and pasted it over here, and this is how we unlock the Jenkins. And after that we obviously came to know that what is the port number of this Jenkins, that is 8080. And once we put this URL in the browser, we started the Jenkins. Okay, after starting the Jenkins, definitely whatever the plugins which are suggested by the Jenkins, right, that has been by default installed, get installed. Okay, And after this particular step, then it has been asked to us that to put the admin username, password, right, and obviously your first name and last name. And after that, we also have visited to services.msc file, where we have seen the Jenkins is already running properly or no, right? And if some difficulty was there, in to get this particular home page of this Jenkins, so what we have seen is, we have visited this particular thing, we see this the status of the Jenkins. And if there was some problem, like it was in stop mode or like another mode, then we right click on this particular status and we started this particular Jenkins. And even though it is in running and it has not been showed the screen on the web page, we restart the Jenkins, right? We restart the Jenkins, and then we came to know that we have solved the problem by looking at the beginning screen of the Jenkins. Then next thing we have seen that how to configure the Jenkins. So we have seen this, that we can change the port number of Jenkins 8080 to 9090, or any other the port number, whichever whatever port number that you want to configure, right? So we are going to use that only in the localhost. Even though the Jenkins is ready and it is ready to work with it, and even though it is in the local host, still the services what we want to get it, the updation, right, the files what we want to get it is required to connect it to the internet, right? So internet is required even though we are working on the local host, because whatever services, whatever updated, the services that is getting, that is extracting, Jenkins is extracting, it is from the net, right? So it is required to connect to the net, right? That also we have seen it, right? After that, there are something called as a projects, about what we are going to do it with the Jenkins, right? So there are some menus that is there in the dashboard. And the first is, let's say, the new, we are going to create a new job. So this creation of new job, that we did it, right? And apart from this, apart from the Jenkins, what are required, some others frameworks, or some other softwares, that also we installed it, like Apache Ant we installed up, then Maven we are installed from this particular sites, right? And from this particular sites, and we checked it in the DOS prompt also, whether we installed it properly or no, right? After this, there are some in dashboard, there are something called as a global tool configuration, that we did it. In global tool configuration, you can see all the other tools like JDK, Maven, then the Ant software and all other things. You are just going to add it to that particular tool, right? So after adding it, we came to know that the JDK installations, right, that has been plugged in to that particular tool. So we have configured the JDK with the Jenkins, we have configured Ant to the Jenkins, we have configured the Maven with the Jenkins, right? This is what we did it, right, like this. So first JDK we put the path and select it, then Maven configuration, then Ant configuration, Git configuration, right? This we did it. And obviously, let's say there is no software, we install it at the local host, and we want to extract it directly from the internet, then we are selecting it from the internet within this particular list box or combo box, and this is how we can directly configure the tool of Jenkins from the internet only, right? So we need not to install it and do it. Okay, so there are two ways to configure the tools. One is you install the software in your PC and then link it with the Jenkins. Otherwise, you directly extract it from the internet, and the Jenkins will pick up that particular exe file, will run it, and will install it, and will plugged in with the Jenkins itself. So this is what we did it. And the next thing that we also seen how to do the plugins to the Jenkins. So for that, we have seen, we have gone to the particular tab, and we have seen all the plugins that are being installed successfully or no, right? Obviously, we require the internet connectivity, that is there. So again, it's a mandatory. So even though we are working on the local host, right, we are running our Jenkins localhost, still the plugins, the services, or whatever upgrades or updates, whatever it is there, it is going to pick up it from the center of your Jenkins, server from the internet. So that is the requirement. And obviously you want a new thing, then new atom, you go for the new atom, you type here the new project like that. And there are different kinds of projects, so this, the pipeline and everything that we are going to do it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, there we are. Yes. So now what we will do, right from this, okay, we will do it from our side only. So now again my suggestion is to वापस से log in करो मेरे साथ में आप, do it, and let's start with it. Okay. So from this new project, okay, new atom, let's start with the new atom. Okay, now you can do it right from with me only, so that what we will do, अभी हम लोग को क्या करने का है, because this Jenkins is such a tool where at one side one module is written in Python, one module is written in Java, and so forth, right? And what we are going to do, we are going to integrate all these things, and for a client it should become a one module only or one project only, right? So even though my first program is written in Java, the second program is written in Python, the third program is written in Node.js, and so on and so forth, right? So what we are going to show it. So let's write one program in Java, right? The output of the Java program, which will be the input for Python program, the output of Python program, which will be the input for another kind of coding. This is how we will go, and we will try to see that how we can able to do it, and that is something called as a pipelining. And that pipelining, where we are going to get, we will going to come to know how much time it consume, right, or how much time it requires to execute this kind of pipelining structure, pipelining programs, right? This is what is the need of this Jenkins. Okay. So first of all, at the first beginning level, let's see that how can I do the Java project. So let's, Java project means Java program Jenkins में मुझे run करने का है. So how we will do it? So let's write down the program. Java project is already there, so I will write Java project 1 and freestyle project. Select the freestyle project and click on OK. Now all of you, please do it with me. Please do it with me. It is very very important. बहुत important है ये, and this is definitely being asked. Divya, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you doing with me?
Ah, sir.
So after creating the Java project, what we are going to do it? Okay, there are two things. Like we have written one program in Java. तो पहले हम लोगों ने program लिखा है, ऐसा हम तो विजुअल करते हैं. So what we will do? So to pick up or to build all these things, let's first of all write a simple program, and let's check it whether your Java is running in your PC or no. Right. So for that purpose, what I will do, I will open a notepad, right, and let's write down the program. So hello world, simple Java program, right? You also write it with me. Public static void main string args and just say system.out.println. hello world. Okay, so let's save this program. Now, where I can save anywhere. So I will save it in D drive. Right, मैं जानबूझ के अलग drive में just देखता हूँ. Let's save this program. So my class name and this thing should be the same. And I am putting it in double quotes because I am using the text. So it should not save as that hello world.java.txt. ऐसा नहीं सेव होना चाहिए. So many edit notepads are there, where even though you do not put double quotes, still it will save the file as .java only. But otherwise, there are some OS operating system where it will not take .java, but it will take at .txt. तो इसके लिए उसको जबरदस्ती बोलने का. तो इसके लिए डबल कोट्स डाला आगे पीछे. तो क्या होता है, वो फाइल जावा फाइल करके ही सेव हो जाती है. So this is what is there. So I will just I have written it like that, and just I have opened it, the DOS prompt. I will go in the D colon. One second. Okay, is it visible, Divya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here I am having the hello world. So hello was the first file, but मुझे लेना देना नहीं है. मुझे hello world से लेना देना है. So cls and just give the command hello world.java. Right. So you will get nothing, but you will get a class file. Right. Class file consists of what? We know it. Class file consists of the byte code. Right. And that byte code we can decompile the file also. ये सब आपने किया रहेगा जावा में, ऐसा मैं assume करता हूँ. Right. Divya, have you done like this? You got a class file, and let's say you lost your .java file, and I want to decompile the program. I want to regenerate the program. So have you done it like this?
Sir, I think so. We have done it.
You have done it. So which decompiler you used? ठीक है, जाने दो अभी वो आप. So this is what is required. ये investigate questions है, जाने दो. So this, let's say I did this program, I have written this, right? And these are the commands that we have used it to run the program. Okay. Now let's make it in the Jenkins. ये सेम चीजें मुझे Jenkins में करने का है. तो कैसे करूँ मैं? So we see this. We have seen this. Just go over here, right? Build a step. Now here we are adding the steps. तो मैं क्या यूज कर रहा हूँ? Execute Windows batch command. राइट. इधर मैं पाइथन स्क्रिप्ट बाद में लिखूंगा. राइट. पहले मेरे को ये कमांड बैच फाइल कमांड देने का है. सो मैंने क्या क्या किया? आई गो इन द डी कोलन. So whatever command I execute in the Windows, this is what is going to create a batch file for me, right? बाद में what I did, I go to the D colon and I given this command, right? Hello world.java. Then how I run it? So I given the command java hello world. Please look at this. This is very, very important. This what I'm doing. I'm building that particular programs, right? I am having my own Java program. So let's say ये project है, लेकिन ये अभी simple file है, right? And this file I have already compiled it and I have run the program. Now I want to make it connect with the Jenkins, right? So that I can have one more file in Python, one more file in another code, and the output of Java program I will put the input of the Python, output of the Python I will this is what is the pipeline, what is the usage of all these things, right? So that we are going to do it. लेकिन पहले जावा का पहले करके देखते हैं कि होता है कि नहीं होता है पहले. So now what I did, I have written these commands. ये कमांड है. कौन से कमांड है? विंडोज बैच करके कमांड है जो हम लोगों ने इधर किए. डी कोलन पहले किया, देन दिस वाज द कमांड एंड दिस वाज द कमांड. बस तो मुझे हेलो वर्ल्ड आना चाहिए, आउटपुट आना चाहिए. सो जस्ट अप्लाई इट एंड सेव इट ओवर हियर. सेव करो. So I am assuming that everybody is doing with me. If you have got any kind of error, please tell. And obviously at the time of, again I'm repeating, at the end of the at the end of the semester, whenever the exam will be there, right, the examiner, right, they are going to ask you to show me how you did it. एंड देयर यू कैन नॉट से कि वो जो जेनकिंस था हम लोग ने अभी वो उड़ा दिया, अभी मैं हमारे सिस्टम में है ही नहीं वो कुछ, ऐसा नहीं दिखना होना चाहिए, राइट? तो व्हाट एवर आई एम शोइंग यू, यू आर गोइंग टू ऑल्सो शो इट टू यू एट द टाइम ऑफ द एग्जाम, तभी हम लोग आपको बोलेंगे स्क्रीन शेयर करो आपका, right? So you should have the practice of everything whatever we are doing the project. Build now, click on the build now. Now the build schedule, देखो build schedule करके उधर आया रहेगा, and you can look at this over here, look at this, right, where you will get a one, and जो tick mark है success console, so I am opening that console and you can see the output. I got it in the Jenkins. देखो जरा, Divya, are you there?
सर काय केलं तुम्ही? बिल्ड नाव देन
बिल्ड नाव नंतर काय केलं मी, खालती मला आउटपुट दिसला ना, हा बघ,
हा हा
बिल्ड नाव केलं ना, सो बिल्ड शेड्यूल म्हणून आलं, बरोबर आहे?
हो
बिल्ड शेड्यूल म्हणून आलं, आणि मग खालती मला इकडे काय दिसलं, इकडे फर्स्ट जो प्रोग्राम आहे आपला, प्रोजेक्ट असून दे, प्रोग्राम असून दे, काही असून दे, हिअर इट इज अवर सिंपल प्रोग्राम. सो टिक मार्क आलं, याचा अर्थ आउटपुट सक्सेसफुल मिळालं. इफ आउटपुट सक्सेसफुल नसेल, सपोज क्रॉस म्हणून येईल, सपोज फाइल इज नॉट फाउंड, वॉट एवर इट इज, then you will get a cross. So you click on that equal to or tick mark or cross, you will get error रहेगा तो error list out होगा, सक्सेस होगा तो सक्सेस होगा, अदरवाइज यू विल गेट अ फेल्यूर ओवर हियर, आउटपुट फिनिश, आउटपुट इज फेल्यूर, ऐसा आएगा आपको.
हा सर आलं.
सक्सेस आला ना?
हा सर.
Now try to understand this, what has been there, so you are running in the system, and now Jenkins has build a workspace, right? उसने एक वर्कस्पेस बनाया, right? This workspace, if you come to know, Tomcat server के अंदर भी workspace तैयार होती है automatically, the Tomcat server is doing on the same line, Jenkins is also doing that for us, and you can see that it has been whatever we have written the batch commands जो हम लोग ने लिखा था, in d colon java, so it has been created the batch file for us. जेनकिन ने उसका बैच फाइल बनाया, और ऑब्वियसली हम लोग ने उनको बोला था, हम वी आर ओनली गिवन द इंस्ट्रक्शन टू द जेनकिन्स टू क्रिएट अ बैच फाइल, है ना? हम लोग ने उधर सिलेक्ट किया था, क्रिएट अ बैच फाइल करके हम लोग ने बोला था, एंड दिस बैच फाइल इज बीइंग क्रिएटेड इन विंडोज टेम्पोररी डायरेक्टरी, राइट? सो उसने ऑलरेडी बनाया था हम लोग के लिए, एंड दैट फाइल हैज बीन एग्जीक्यूटेड इन द वर्कस्पेस. नाउ हु इज डूइंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स? इट इज डूइंग बाय द जेनकिन्स ओनली, राइट? एंड वॉट एवर कमांड, देखो डी कोलन मैंने बोला था, सो डी कोलन सिलेक्ट किया, देन जावा किया था, देन जावा किया था. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव शोन इट ओवर हियर, जो हम लोग ने डॉट फॉर्म में किया है वही जेनकिन्स अपने लिए काम करेगा, राइट? सो इसमें अभी इधर हम लोग को बार बार काम करने का जरूरत नहीं है, सो वेन एवर यू रिटर्न द प्रोग्राम, सो यू राइट अ प्रोग्राम ओवर हियर एंड गिव दिस टू द जेनकिन्स. तो जेनकिन्स से बोलो, सो लेट्स से इधर मैंने अभी और एक ऐड किया, लाइन ऐड किया, हेलो वर्ल्ड, हाउ आर यू, right? So I need not to compile here, we'll just save the file over here, right? I will go to the project and I will say build now, build schedule करेगा, and just wait for 1 second. See this, 2 output 2, and I click it over here, देखो इधर. Are you getting this, Divya?
येस सर.
हाँ, मला मग आता इकडे माझ्या सिस्टम मध्ये चेक करण्याची गरज नाही. नाउ जस्ट सेव द प्रोग्राम एंड इट विल पिकअप, जेनकिन्स विल ऑटोमेटिकली पिकअप करेगा. What we will do, we will write a program and we will try to input the command line arguments. मग आता इकडे command line arguments कशा करायचे त्या बघूया. That is very important. Correct, Divya? Hello? Hello?
येस सर.
हाँ. So let's do this. So उसके लिए अभी हम लोग एक नया प्रोग्राम लिखते हैं कमांड लाइन का. So let's write down the command line arguments. This is a program. So all of you are master in Java. So let's do this. Okay, and now whatever the arguments we are going to input it, right? We are going to write it over here. So for here, Ayesha, Tejas, why you are putting this attendance? मत करो ना, इधर लिखा है ना, don't put attendance now. I'm again putting it over here. बस साहिल, जो अभी इसके बाद में करेगा ना उसको मैं एब्सेंट ही करेगा. So साहिल, you are absent only. So int I equal to 0, I is less than args. This is the object, so we can call the method with this and I plus plus, and here we are going to print the arguments. Println and args arguments, whatever arguments you put it. So let's print it by giving this array. Right. So is it okay, Divya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's write this and पहले हमारे इसमें देखते हैं कि भाई जो प्रोग्राम लिखा है वो बराबर है या नहीं है. तो cmd line dot java. Okay, I equal to O किया, sorry. That should be I equal to 0. Okay, so I got the class file and let's run now cmd line and let's pass the command hi and how, right? So it is working correctly, right? Now let's see that in Jenkins how we will do it, right? So there is a step in Jenkins, so let's try to do this. So go back to your project and we will configure now. So click on the configuration. तो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन पे मुझे अभी क्लिक करना पड़ेगा, राइट? हियर आई शुड राइट व्हाट cmd line, and for Java also I have to write cmd line, but there are some arguments that we need to do it. So first of all I will save this, and there is some argument which is needed, right? So for arguments what we are going to do it, so this is very very important. See, so here you can see the description. Here it is written, this project is parameterized. Okay, this project is parameterized. Now here I am adding the parameter. Which parameter I am sending? I am sending the string parameter. So please do it with me. It is very important. So now I am adding the string parameter. Let's say my parameter is number 1 is str1. I do not want to give any kind of value over here. I will add one more parameter. My another parameter name is str2. Now I will just save this, apply and save. Now you look at over here, पहले build ही था. Now what is happening? It has been shown that build with parameter, right? What we did, again I am repeating. Okay, in a description we told to the Jenkins project that this project is parameterized project. We add one parameter, we add another parameter, or let's say there are many parameters. So now how to do it, आगे जाके फिर कैसे जनरलाइज करने का, that is the next thing that we will do it afterwards. लेकिन पहले ये होता है क्या वो देखते हैं. This is important. You save this and obviously over here execute batch command पे हम लोग को command change करना पड़ेगा. Previously it was like hello world, here now it is cmd line dot java. Whatever Java, whatever code you are written, जो आपने इधर किया है वही लिखो इधर, right? And just apply and save this everything. And now here you will get one change, that is build with parameter. दिव्या आला इथपर्यंत?
सर मी तो कोड नाही लिहू शकले कमांड लाईनचा.
लिही ना, किती वेळ लागतो? 2-3 लाईनीचा तर कोड आहे, Write down that. Come on, you are a programmer now. All of you are programmer. फटाफट आना चाहिए कमांड लाइन तो. These are very basic things, very basic things. लिखो, ये कोड लिखो. सेव करो डी कॉलम में. रन नहीं किया तो भी चलेगा, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. जेनकिंस अपने आप वो एरर रहेगा तो एरर देगा. इफ देयर इज सम मिस्टेक इन सेमीकोलन मिसिंग, सम प्लस माइनस समथिंग मिसिंग, ओके, कर्ली ब्रैकेट मिसिंग और व्हाटएवर इट इज, तो वो सब एरर थ्रो करेगा. जेनकिंस करता है. जेनकिंस विल कॉन्टैक्ट टू द जेवीएम. JVM will compile, and if something goes wrong, it is going to give the exception or error to the Jenkins, and Jenkins will display it on its console, right? So उसका हम लोग को टेंशन नहीं लेना देने का. And if you can do it in your CMD prompt, do it. CMD prompt पे करके देखो. Run the program, see the output. Yes, everything is coming fine. अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, अगर नहीं आपने CMD प्रॉम्प्ट पे करके देखा, डायरेक्टली प्रोग्राम रन किया एंड यू जस्ट सी इट इन द जेनकिंस तो भी चलेगा. आई विल शो इट टू दिव्या. हो गया क्या दिखे?
हा सर.
झालं ना, लिहून झालं ना. तर आता काय करायचं बघ. हे बघ, नाउ यू आर अगेन बॅक टू ओव्हर हियर, राईट? बिल्ड विथ पॅरामीटर्स आहे, करेक्ट दिव्या? हाँ, so what you do, build with parameters ला क्लिक करायचं पहिले. Now here, before running and compilation of the program only, it will ask, Jenkins will ask us that please input the parameter. इधर ही वो मुझे पूछेगा parameter कौन सा लेने का है, right? So here I will say Yogesh, second parameter is Pingle, कुछ भी डालो आप, right? वो इधर ही पूछेगा मुझे. So before having the class file and everything, it is going to tell me and pick up this parameter. So build with parameters वो पहले ही पूछेगा. Now I will say build. Now let's see. इधर मुझे थर्ड आया, देखो. See, third is coming. It is coming. Yes. Now I got a output in console. So let's click on the click. Right. Now here is something like I didn't find that parameter over here. What you got, Divya?
सर मैं अजून रन नाही केलंय.
कर रन कर.
सर ते पॅरामीटर कसं ऍड केलं ते जनरल मध्ये जाऊन?
हा, इकडे आलं ना, बिल्ड विथ पॅरामीटर.
नाही
तिकडे कॉन्फिगर मध्ये घ्यायचं. कॉन्फिगर मध्ये यू कॅन सी दिस str1. इकडे ना एकदम जनरल मध्ये दिस प्रोजेक्ट इज पॅरामीटराइज्ड. इकडे ऍड करायचं str1. देन अगेन खालती अजून एक असेल, सी लाईक ऍड पॅरामीटर. क्लिक ऑन str2. ओके, ऍड कर आणि इकडे कमांड लिह फक्त. इकडे जावा cmd line dot java.
पॅरामीटर कुठला घ्यायचं, बुलियन वगैरे मधला?
स्ट्रिंग पॅरामीटर ना, स्ट्रिंग पॅरामीटर ना.
ओके.
आपले स्ट्रिंग पॅरामीटर आहेत ना.
हा.
आपण ऍडिशन मॉडिफिकेशन असं काय करत नाही आहोत. तो स्ट्रिंग पॅरामीटर. आणि इवन दो you are passing the value from one web page to another web page, you are passing from keyboard to the another program, one program to another program. Whatever you do it in whatever language you do it, you are going to pass it in character form only, right? And set of character is called a string. So string format only, right? String में ही भेजते हो. And that's why we are using what the wrapper classes, to convert from the string into the actually primitive data type, right? This is what we are doing it in the C also. C maybe there are two C files, .c and .c. You are passing the parameter from one .c to another file. You are working on what? String. सेम थिंग इन जावास्क्रिप्ट, सेम थिंग एवरीवेयर. हम लोग हमेशा पैरामीटर जो पास करते हैं वो स्ट्रिंग फॉर्मेट में ही रहता है. and after getting the parameters, then you whatever you do it, you convert into the primitive data type or in the objects, and you do whatever you want to do it. Right, तो स्ट्रिंग मध्येच टाकायचं आहे. खालती चेंज केलं आहे कमांड लाइन. Here there is something, a very important thing. Why it is not showing me output, you know, Divya? Hello.
हा सर.
इकडे मला ऍड करायचंय percentage str1 percentage, this is number 1 parameter, and percentage str2 percentage, हे मी ऍड नव्हतं केलेलं म्हणून दिसलं नाही मला. Please do this. This is very, very important. How can you see the parameters, whatever you are passing at the command line? Now इकडे तर आपण डायरेक्टली पॅरामीटर लिहू शकत नाही ना. इट इज ॲट द कंपाइल टाइम. कंपाइल टाइम मध्ये मी सेड डायनामिक टाइम, वॉट एव्हर यू आर पासिंग द पॅरामीटर, इट विल टेक इट इन str1 and str2 in a variable, and you are going to display it. But display करण्यासाठी इकडे here in the batch command only you are going to write it like this: percentage str1 percentage space percentage str2 percentage. Have you did this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you apply and save. And now you give the parameter build with parameters. Here it will ask, and here you can write down whatever parameter you want to write it, and say build. And just look at over here, the fourth one is now going to build, right? And if I click on the sign, see, now I am getting the output, right? Previously I was not getting the output. Why I was not getting the output? Because in the configuration time I have not written that str1 and str2 in percentage, that particular format. वो syntax में लिखने का जरूरी रहता है. Whatever parameters you want to get it, 1 2 3 4 like that only. Okay, again I'm saying how you can do it generalize, वो दूर की बात है, आगे की बात है. पहले ये धीरे धीरे हम लोग कर रहे हैं. While working on the Jenkins, please, you have to make sure that you are also from the background, from programming background. The programming doesn't mean that I only like Python, तो मैं Python का करूँगा. मैं I like only Java, तो Java का ही program करूँगा. ऐसा नहीं है. You should know all kinds of things. You should know it how to run and execute a program. That is only important. Compile करने का और run कैसे करने का. कौन सा भी language का program रहने दो. Python का program है. So even though I have not studied the Python at all, still I should come to know, कि वो compile कैसे करने का, run कैसे करने का. इतना तो knowledge मुझे आना चाहिए if I want to work in Jenkins like tools. DevOps engineer बनने के लिए मुझे कौन सा भी Node.js का रहने दो, JavaScript कौन सा भी रहने दो, I should know how to compile the program. I should know how to execute a program. बस. तो compilation and execution ये आपको आना ही चाहिए. Right? If you know that, you can work on the Jenkins. Obviously, इसमें कुछ error है, then you can talk to the developer who has written the Java program. Java को programmer को बोल सकते हैं कि भाई तेरा program wrong है, इधर ये ऐसा मुझे error देता है. So he will solve it and he will did his things and he will come back to you. वो बोलेगा चल अभी तू run करके देख. I have solved my problem. Right? Python वाला बोलेगा ये मैंने solve किया. JavaScript वाला बोलेगा चलो मैंने ये किया है. लेकिन run and compilation and running, that both the things that you should do it. तो इसके लिए this is one thing, parameters आया तो कैसे करने का, right? So now how you are doing it in Jenkins, that is not none of the business of Java developer. Java developer उसका वो CMD prompt में उसका काम करके वो निकल जाएगा. Then as a DevOps engineer it is your duty, कि वो parameters कैसे करने का है, इधर उसको configure कैसे करने का, right? And this is what is a small for programs we are doing it. There are a lot of things. जैसे इधर देखो, इधर GitHub प्रोजेक्ट है. GitHub का प्रोजेक्ट भी इधर आप बिल्ड कर सकते हो, राइट? वो भी हम लोग को बाद में करने का है. वी आर गोइंग टू डू दिस, राइट? ट्रिगर्स कैसे इंप्लीमेंट करते हैं, राइट? दैट आल्सो वी आर गोइंग टू डू इट. बिल्ड एनवायरमेंट यानी इट्स अ बिग प्रोजेक्ट, Selenium RC remote control instance, how you are going to do it, how you are going to work with the Ant software and everything. तो ये 1 by 1 करने का है. लेट्स सी. लेकिन ये इधर तक तो आना चाहिए आपको. एटलीस्ट 2 programs we did it. Simple hello world program Java and the parameterized like command line arguments of Java. ये 2 program आपको ऐड करने का है in that experiment number 6. दिस इज एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर 6. ये एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर 6 में मैंने ये स्टेप्स ऐसे ही ब्लैंक रखा था 27. इसके आगे क्या करने का है? प्रोजेक्ट किया, फ्री स्टाइल सिलेक्ट किया, दैट इज फाइन. इसके आगे क्या करने का? हाउ कैन यू कंप्लीट दिस प्रोजेक्ट? सो तो फॉर कंप्लीशन द प्रोजेक्ट यू हैव टू डू लाइक दैट. ओके राइट. ये प्रोजेक्ट होने, ये दो प्रोग्राम रन होने के बाद में योर एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर 6 इज ओवर. राइट. अगेन आई एम सेइंग यू नीड नॉट टू अपलोड दिस फाइल अगेन. ये नहीं करने का है. अभी किया, इट्स ओके. एंड इट आई विल अज्यूम that all of your submitted the previous steps, all these previous steps you did it from your side. तो definitely ये जावा का 2 प्रोग्राम आप तो कर ही सकते हो 100%. बट ये आपको हाथ से करना पड़ेगा, खुद से करना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. जैसे अभी दिव्या कैसे अभी जस्ट 2 सेकंड में भूल गए सर वो पैरामीटर किधर से ऐड करने का. तो इफ यू डिड इट फ्रॉम योर साइड, आपने हाथ से किया रहेगा तो ही आपको मालूम पड़ेगा. अगेन एंड अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, please go through all the experiments, all these steps that you are going to show it in front of the external. Right. ये DevOps का labs का सब्जेक्ट है, पूरा सब्जेक्ट है. You don't have any kind of theory. कुछ भी लिखने वाला आपको जॉब नहीं है at the end of the semester. लेकिन you are going to show all the experiments which are running at your end. और वो टाइम पे अगर किसने बोला सर मेरा पीसी वर्क नहीं हो रहा है, मेरा जेनकिंस उड़ गया, मेरा ये उड़ गया, मेरा ये प्रॉब्लम हो गया, देन इट विल बी वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. राइट. ये सब ध्यान में रखो. ओके. नाउ इज देयर एनी क्वेश्चन, एनीथिंग यू वुड लाइक टू आस्क? प्लीज आस्क.
हेलो सर.
हाँ विनय
सर ही रिकॉर्डिंग यूट्यूबवर शेअर
करणार ना. अरे मी सगळेच यूट्यूबवर शेअर करतो. यू डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. मग तिकडे असं होते. Okay, please now you write down your seat number and name in the chat box, please. Please, all of you. यस, और कोई बाकी है अटेंडेंस डालने का? Now see, at the time of attendance, the number of students are increasing. It's okay, no problem.